Music.
Sure.
Okay, greetings. Islamism. We
Islam is
to figure it out on my own. My destiny to be in dark shine my light. I'm not walking this path alone. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me, deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. I'm taking notes to figure it out on my own. My destiny to be in dark shine my light. I'm not walking this path alone, but I can feel alone. I can feel alone, but I'm not alone. I'm held in trust. The Trinity is the protection of us in this world of trickery and scams. If you are legit, you must honor the contract between the family of the Empire of Nubia. That's who we are. We represent and trust. Ain't no playing with us. You must respect us. Yo, talking to me, talking to us. We the people, the Lion King, El God, and me, Akshita V, the matriarchal mother, my high supreme justice. It's me, ain't no deceiving me. It's our time now. Stop playing with us. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. I'm taking notes to figure it out on my own. My destiny to be in dark to shine my light. I'm not walking this path alone. Talking about this is an opportunity of a lifetime with no face value. I know y'all crazy. Y'all may not see much of us, but what we coming with right now is Matriarch LLC, Ubuntu, Amexem Trust, Third World Order, Agape Love and Wisdom, Empowerment in the Middle, the new reality with the conquering Lion of Judah, Jah Rastafari. We give praise. We are dignified royalty. Fort Matriarch got boots on the ground. And we coming with so much more. We operating in love. We are the Empire of Nubia. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. Deceiving me instead of receiving me. Believe in me. Deceiving me instead of believing me.
fire, 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 fire. Fire, 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 fire.
Thank you.
Fire.
All right.
Yes.
Islam.
Islamism. Islam in action. Peace and love to the people.
Peace and love. So we're here. And what we're talking about tonight.
Well, this is an introduction to ourselves and our programs. Any aspirations or anything like that that we would like to share, we may submit them now. because this is the foundation for any future works that we are doing to help uplift our peoples. And
Facts.
so this is like now what has been missing is in my opinion, we haven't had a strong foundation with which to stand on in order to build ourselves. And as we go through all these different schools and study of thoughts, we start finding out, oh, well, maybe we're not even lawful in the ways that we have tried to stand up before. And so in standing up, we keep putting ourselves back in a position that we don't want to be in. But because we, as a people, don't understand, don't study law and all those great things that go around in the world, we're stuck. We just have been stuck in a cycle of accepting. Whatever anybody said, we've just accepted to the point where we've ruined ourselves in the pursuit of finances. I won't even say prosperity. We've done it for the finances, for a house, for a car, material things. And this has been able to be flipped on us. And so we see all the current headlines today of it being flipped on us. And it's a sad road we've traveled down. And so with always, we seek to uplift our women. So that's why you have the floor first.
Okay. Thank you. And so what I have been working towards since the beginning of my coming into what the matriarch is and what the matriarch is all about, to coming here in unification with you and Lion King and the Empire of Nubia, where the matriarch is upheld in such a way as an example as to everything you just said. And so the matriarch is about uplifting fallen humanity, rising up from being mentally dead, mentally unaware of who we are. We have been taught against ourselves. We have been taught not to give reverence and respect to the mothers. And there's no way we come on this planet or this 3D existence, least we come through the womb of a woman. And so it's important to acknowledge her as she is. But this is the tricky part to it. We've been taught so against ourselves that the woman has allowed herself to be over sexualized and portrayed as nothing more than images of beauty and sexual exploitation. And so it's been normalized to exist in that type of mindset and behavior. And so how can a woman respect or demand respect or require respect from other women or men and men if she's not even respecting herself in a way that is respectable? Now, of course, there are certain elements to life that come with this humanly existence. And that's not to say we are to walk around and look like nuns. That's not it. It's just a matter of knowing your importance in this world and knowing your importance in the life of the children, because they are watching. And as they observe the mother is how they grow up into this world and society, and how they can be swayed or not swayed based on the teachings of the mother. So it is important for us to recognize mothers in their important role and to acknowledge them and lift them up. And that's what the matriarch is all about. There's levels to it as well, because we're born as princesses. We come here in our royal, with our royalty already through the bloodline. And so this is for the chosen ones. And the chosen ones know who they are. And if you don't know that you're chosen at this point in time, not even in your age and how long you've been here on this planet, but in this age of time, because the veil has been removed and everything that we didn't know, we now know, because information is at our fingertips. And if we haven't been researching and seeking out self, forget everything else that's going on around, it's within. And so one thing I didn't mention in anything was the concept of heal from within. And that's going into self and getting in tune with yourself. So as you know yourself, you can present yourself in a manner that demands respect. And that's what the matriarch is all about.
Yes, ma'am. I want to acknowledge that we have a guest in the back, Brother Daryl Cosman. He is with Owaspe, and we are going to bring you on, brother, so that he's going to give an introduction to Owaspe too, because as Third World Order, Matriarch LLC, Empire Nubia, this is not a one-shop stop and drop program. Oh, I got the answer, come follow it. We're not subjecting people to any of that. What we are saying is there are a bunch of ideas out here. Those of us who keep standing up and speaking, then we should be able to come together based on our ideas and provide something beautiful for the people. And if we can't, then maybe we should be quiet and go back and reevaluate not just ourselves, but whatever program it is that we said was for the people, but now our super egos and our greed is getting in the way of presenting the people with something that they can utilize to advance their world and their life. And so I'm gonna go real quick, and then we'll bring Brother Cosman on to speak his part.
For sure.
Through the Third World Order, the Third World Order is, if you inhale and exhale, if you are due and get, if you live in literal sense of walking upright, then you are a member of the Third World Order, and there is no shunning you. When it comes to Amexem Trust,
you cut out at the beginning of what you were saying, and it sounds like that's something that needs to be heard. Like, we heard the end of it, but the first part that brought us into the point was missed. So could you go back and say that again? As long as you breathe in, you say?
Okay, as long as you breathe, as long as you walk upright, literally and figuratively walk upright, then you are a part of the Third World Order. And then the only question becomes your programming, what you're trying to present on your programming. After that, we're not arguing with people about their particular way of life or belief or none of that matters to us. The only thing that matters is you're assisting to put something together that'll move the people forward. As Amexem Trust, we look at the economic and financial and monetary terms and values of our people. And we separate economics finance, and monetary, because they're three different disciplines all based upon the same subject. What type of money do you have in your bank or your account? But there are three different disciplines that must be applied in order to get the bottom answer to what it is that you're actually doing. To know you're getting X amount of dollars a year, but you don't know the taxes that you have to pay on that amount, and you don't know what the rate of tax might go up next year, you're kind of like you're playing a dangerous game, a dangerous financial game, where you could be standing somewhere filling out a chapter 11 somewhere, trying to get your house back in order, to whereas all of these things are accessible to you up front, but you have to want to know. So at Amexem Trust, we work at that level of letting people know universally, national, so international, national, and local, and then your personal pocket. Without the first three, without the international, national, and the local, what's going on in your community, you're really not talking about any money anyway. Because somebody else supplies the money. So you have to have an idea of those three in order to apply yourself, the fourth, into that financial arena. And that's why the big companies are always bailed out first, because they look at the international, national, and local markets before they look at the individual, which would be you and I. And as we study together and we get to know this, we will see, looking at economics on an international level and a national level first is fair, especially when you're talking about taking care of people. So that's why I'm at the table. And I'm also at the table to clear out any ignorance that I may deem ignorant as far as the people go, leaders of different groups, the messages that are being sent. If I don't like it, Caesar is coming to tell you he don't like it and why he don't like it. I'm just going to say I don't like it. I'm going to also tell you why I don't like that particular message that's coming out the way it's coming out, to give you a fair opportunity to do something else, to see something else and do something else. And so that's why, me being a Moorish American and a stated born Moorish American, when we hear the next brother Daryl Cosmon, he is coming from the book of Owaspet. And I'm going to tell you, as a Moor, we agree with the book of Owaspet. So if we could bring brother Daryl on, can you bring him on or should I?
Let's see. Add to stage. There we go.
Hey, love and light, love and light.
Greetings. How are
And
you?
all praise to the ever-present Great Spirit, whose magnitude is incomprehensible. What's going on?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Brother, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too, bro. What is this being streamed? What is this being streamed from, so I can share the link with the family? Is this being streamed on YouTube or Facebook?
Yes,
YouTube.
Empire of Nubia.
Okay. Let me grab that link real quick. I apologize. I don't want to stunt the show. I just want to send a link to the family because they gonna rush in. What is it? Okay, YouTube.
At official Empire of Nubia.
Official Empire. Is it all one word?
Yes.
Yes, of Nubia. This is our international brand.
Okay, right on. Oh, yep, I see it right here. Yep, I'm finna subscribe right now. Yep, we live. Okay. I'm finna subscribe right now. Okay. Yeah, I've got that subscription on there. Let me go ahead and send this link to the family. Share. Copy. Let me stop the video. All right. Let me hit that messenger. I'm gonna drop this right here. They finna rush in and watch this.
I see the number went up already.
You already know. All right, so let me see. Where we at? Create a game. Okay, cool. Yep. And then I'm gonna send this to my lady real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and chop it up. Where's she at? Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and talk, y'all. What's the word? What's the word? I hear the sister. How do you pronounce your name, sister?
It's Akshita.
Akshita. Nice to
Akshita
meet you.
Veda. You
Akshita
as
Veda.
well.
Yeah, that's what's up. Nice to meet you this evening. How you doing?
You as well. I'm doing I'm doing well.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm happy to be here, Brother L. I mean, it's kind of impromptu, but Brother L just an hour ago told me he wanted me to come on the show and discuss some WASP. But you know, it's such a broad thing that I don't even know really where to begin. But to
Well,
say,
just
with you.
yeah, begin with you.
With you.
Oh well, yeah, I'm Daryl Cosmo, and I've been I'm a practicing faithist right now, coming from out of my school of thought is from the Book of Owaspi, but really the book that I really study from is the Book of Reality, and the reason why Owaspi is my foundation is because Owaspi is backed by reality, meaning that whenever you read any kind of book, you need to put the words to the test to test its merit, and if its merit is practical, that means that it corresponds with reality and it's something that can be practiced in reality, and you get the results that you need to progress yourself spiritually. That's why I settle on a WASP. It's also a book, you know, like I say, it's so broad that there's so much in it that someone who is new to a WASP would have to take it really slow, and it's something that you would also have to you would have to unlearn a lot of things in order to pick up the information in the book, because if you approach this book with a lot of preconceptions that you picked up from various religions or different schools of thought, then you're going to be associating those concepts with the WASP when the meanings are different. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So for example, the WASP calls the Great Spirit many names, and one of those names is Jehovah, the Great Spirit. But if you're somebody that comes from the biblical school of thought, you're going to associate that Jehovah with Jehovah, who is the God of Abraham and the man that sits on the throne. That's not that. You see what I'm talking about? We dealing with Jehovah, which is the essence of the spirit of reality, whose presence is everywhere and whose magnitude is incomprehensible by men and angels. Angels being spirits of the dead mortals who crossed over already and are in the spirit realm. That's what angels are. They're not beings with flying wings like what the Christians say that they are. See what I'm talking about?
Right. Absolutely.
That's why I say it's a school of thought that you got to take. You got to take it real slow, and you got to unlearn a lot of things so that you can relearn and then put it to the test it against reality and the actual facts and the sciences. That way you know you stand in truth, because the one thing that's better than to believe is to know, because when you know, you certain. You see what I'm talking about? Belief is something that's considered to be true. Well, why should I live my life believing something, like considering things to be true, when I can live my life knowing that something is true?
Facts.
See what I'm talking about? And that's what faith is. That's the difference between faith and belief. That's why we call ourselves faithists, because we are the ones who know. We don't believe, like my man Cosmo Kyle always say, you don't believe that your mama is your mama. You know your mama is your mama.
Right.
You see what I'm talking about? So that being said, when you realize who you are, you understand yourself and your individual and your presence and your being, you know what you are. You don't have to believe what you are, especially based on somebody else's opinion who stands outside of you, whose responsibility it is to progress and judge themselves. See what I'm talking about? And that's what saviors do. Saviors want to come between you and that direct connection with the source.
Ain't that the truth?
And then they want to say, well, to get to the source, you got to go through me. No, what are you talking about? I don't need to go through you. I stand second to the Great Spirit. Stand second to the Great Spirit. I don't stand third to the Great Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Akshita, like if you was on a beach and you was enjoying the sun, the warmth of the sun and the sun rays and the sunshine glistening on you, if I came and stood between you and that sun, you in my shadow now. Now you in the shade. You feel real cold and you in the shadow. And I say, well, the only way to the sun is through me. first thing you're gonna say is get the hell out of my way.
You ain't lying.
I ain't got to go through you to enjoy my connection to the sunlight. You see what I'm talking about? And that's what I say. That's what saviors do. They saviors and religions, they wish to obstruct that connection. They want to take spirituality and turn it into a religion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And what another one of my guys, he gave a great analogy about how religion works. Like, you know how white light passes through a prism, and when it passes through a prism, it breaks up into all the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
That white light is the all pure. But then the man come and he want to put his mind in between that connection and what the great spirit is trying to portray, and then it breaks up into different religions. You know what I'm talking about? That's kind of what it's like. And now it's no longer pure. Now you get your purple, red, yellow, and you don't see it all together in its purity. That's what religion does, huh?
I agree with that.
Yes, I ain't gonna explode like that. Yeah.
Nah, because and what you just described is basically the whole entire social, political, and economic situation that we exist in here in this world. And it was designed to mature the way it has matured to help facilitate the blocking of that. Somebody's going to block my son, and then I'm going to ask that person to give me the son instead of realizing my own ability to attain the son on my own, whether I got to have to get up and switch my position in order to get that son on my own. I don't have to necessarily go through these steps for people in order to achieve my self-preservation on this earth or my salvation, whatever I consider that in the end. So that's what we're building. That's the message that we're sending out. And that's why when I heard the teachings from Awaspe, I was able to grasp so easily to them, because if anything, well, this is a spiritual step. One degree above where we were going anyway. So when we flip it from God is not my father, God is my brother. That changes the relationship now that I have with God, where God is my brother, my big brother, and not my father. So now I have a hierarchy that goes higher than that so-called God that you all was talking about that I look for. And so the teachings were fascinating to me, because it's like inside of each one of us, we all have this compass. And we all know that we have thoughts sometimes, even without these teachings. When we were younger, we had these different thoughts where I know I'm right, but you can't prove it. You can't prove it, but I know I'm right. I know I'm right. And the more that you attain to your rightness is the reason why we're here together. And then those who we know on our fringes who deal with us, this is why we're all coming together, because we stayed within that compass, and that compass has been leading us all to these teachings in these ways. Now we have to remain open to accept them. So now we have 10:30. We would like to get another song in before we continue, Brother Dow. So Sister Akshita, go ahead, play your next song.
Okay, so I'm sitting here thinking, I had it all in my mind on what was going to come next, but I'm thinking, since you said you made attribute to the righteousness and living righteous, I'm going to play Righteous Lives Matter.
Right on, let's do that.
Let me pull it up.
And this is her music. She's the artist on this music.
Yep, this is me. Agape Love Wisdom. I'm like the Wizard of Oz. Righteous lives matter. Behind the walls, righteous lives matter.
Turn it up a little bit more. You playing that on the computer?
Behind the walls. Take a journey along the purple brick road in search of your royalty, operating in loyalty and truth, living and walking in your truth to gain trust among the righteous. Righteous lives matter.
Searching for answers from the outside, where they leave you lost and confused. You gotta go within you.
Yep.
I'm like the Wizard of Oz behind the walls. Pull back the curtains to see what is real. See the truth already is within you. Don't turn a blind eye to you. You gotta dive into you. Come on home, home is where the heart is. Come on home and follow the purple rainbow behind the walls. We all lose our way along the way. Sometimes we just feel like a duck stuck in muddy pond water without a paddle. Truth is the way, truth is the light. Understand that in order to win, we must reclaim, and reacquire the land in which we stand. Pull back the curtains and see what is real. The answers are within you. This is the total recall of the Ethiopian empire of the matriarch. Bloodless revolution for freedom, justice, and total independence for us all. Come together, build unity in the process of building a community. We are the village in the exigency of class action 5, 6, 7. We are we. Righteous lives matter. Pull back the curtains. Righteous lives really matter. We are one, like the Wizard of Oz. Total recall of the Ethiopian empire of the matriarch. Bloodless revolution for freedom, justice, and total independence for us all. Come together in unity to build community. We are the village, we in the exigency of class action 5, 6, 7. We are we. Righteous lives matter. The currency, what is real? Righteous lives matter. I'm like the righteous lives really matter. We are one. This is the total recall of the matriarch. What you cooking up? What you cooking? Righteous lives matter. Righteous lives matter. I'm like the Wizard of Oz behind the walls. What you cooking up?
Yup.
What you cooking up?
Yeah, see, she's all about,
we had been in conversation with the gal.
Huh?
Say that.
No, I was saying
Say that again.
Listening, you know, she all about that going within. She understand.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes, sir.
I got that OSP open. So, you want me to go on and you want to go ahead and take a journey through it?
I would actually.
So 1 second.
The next level.
1 second. Peace to the chat. The Bronze Yog Report.
Bronze Yog in the building. What's up, Bronze?
Yes, sir.
Bronze in the building.
So what we want to
hear that MP3. He want to hear the song again. He said you need to hear that.
You want to hear it again?
Okay.
You go to your chat. You can see your YouTube chat. Go to your YouTube chat.
I'm using all my phones right now.
I see it. He does say I need to hear that MP3.
Yeah,
so that down. This is what for the conversation tonight. See, Sister Akshita just played her music. So further reaching out to your community that if they have music, we want to hear it. We want to hear the media rock a waspe, because we can all grab our books and read them. And then, you know, sometimes what we're teaching, because it's just coming from the book, people don't gravitate to it. But when we start putting it in literature and in our music, that's when they gravitate to us better.
Man, I could drop a
They hear.
I could drop a poetry on you if you want me to.
Oh, Lord, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Drop your poem, brother.
Man, we vibing like that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like
okay. How do we come to the table without bringing ourselves?
That's what's up. All right. Hey. The ones that like clues of the delusion Abusing the illusion are the ones losing. They lack comprehension in the parables we're using, forcing them to take sip of the soul juices from the brain oozing, so that they can wake up from their sleepwalking snoozing, and give them enough light to realize that the chosen are the choosing. My mind is racing. 1,000 images per second, pacing at the speed of spacing, trying to define the images that I'm facing of visions that vary. Because us faith is we gain our knowledge and wisdom reading from the books of heaven's library, making us feel like physical plane visionaries bleeding sunfire toxin. Because we telekinetically unraveling these mysteries of chess boxing just to believe outside this box we're locked in that's causing us to lose our sanity. Sometimes I feel like I want to take a phoenix where there is gasoline just to spontaneously combust humanity.
Okay.
But we were given the knowledge that time is the distance between an action and a reaction, but we use our third eye to react before their actions because they act without meaning. They wake up from their nightmares only to find themselves still dreaming, dissolved by the light beaming. See, it's not till man is conscious less until he looks higher beyond to higher consciousness. But at our time, we're going to supersede to never forever return to this land, because the galaxy to the universe is but a grain of sand. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what's
All
up.
right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. Yes, sir. So see, this is where we want to bring this. We want to bring it to this level of all of us, and then meeting new people who come on and do the same thing and present themselves to us to give the world that same conscience. And then, before we close out and stuff. All right. So check this out. Based on this subject of bringing newness out of us, hit something out of a wasp on that, on bringing newness out of us.
Bringing the newness out of us. Yeah, I can read. I can go ahead and cover. I can go ahead and spit this off the dome. I got when you say that what's in you, because I know she's talking about what's inward. When I think about when you say inward, and when I think about a passage in the wasp, I think about Book of Av, chapter 1, verse 8, where it says Jehovah is near this day, as in the time of the. Oh, nope, not that one. Don't go like that. How does that go? Give me a second. Let me get my thoughts together.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I lost my thought. I can go to it though. Hold up, real quick.
Yeah. Take your time, because this is the part where we take back ourselves,
right?
And we begin to control ourselves. And no matter what the amount of money is, I'm not changing up my lyrics and the way I present myself unto the world. I need to be respected. In order for me to be respected, I have to show up at the meeting, at the deal, on the stage, wherever. I have to show up. Right. I was taught at a young age that when I go into a job interview, not only are they interviewing me, but I am also interviewing them. It is a back and forth. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I might not want to work there. And I have to for you. and you have to have confidence because you're turning down a job and money. You have to have confidence in yourself that this didn't fit, but the next one will, or the one after that one will. But I'm not going to settle for less to be less of myself in order to think one step forward, 2 steps back. I won't put myself in that situation.
Yeah, here we go. Are you able to share the screen? Or are you on your phone?
Yes, I'm gonna add to stage now.
Yeah. Now that I got the first couple words, I remember it now in my memory. But I'm gonna go ahead and just read from the book. All right. So right here, the creator say this here. The creator say, look, they look for me. Right here, I'm gonna highlight it. They look for me like they look for things, physical, tangible things. They look for me like they look for things. They listen for my voice like they listen for a man's voice. And guess what? And they do not find me or hear what I have spoken. Yet none can efface my words. The creator say, my wisdom endures forever. Behold, check this out. Behold, I do not come as a sound to the ear. My voice goes quickly into the soul from all sides.
And that's deep.
Huh?
That's
said,
deep.
The Creator say, the Great Spirit say, I do not come as a sound to the ear. Now, somebody who ain't on the level, right, would say, how do you not come as a sound to the ear? How do you come as a sound but not to the ear? You got to think about that, right? Huh? Now the voice now when we think to ourselves, and that voice in our mind when we think to ourselves, does that create sound waves? Does that voice in our mind create sound waves? It don't. You're the only one that can hear that. How you hearing it? How you hearing it? You're not even hearing it with the physical ears.
Facts.
When you dreaming and you having a conversation with somebody in your dream, are you picking that up with the physical ears? Nope. Nope. And while we on the subject, when you talking to a figure in your dreams, are you looking at that figure with your physical eyes?
Nope.
Nope. Nope. That's a whole mind experience. That's a spiritual experience. That's an experience of the mind. That's not even happening on a corporal level. Huh?
Right.
That's what they're not ready for. That's what they're not ready for.
They're gonna have to so you don't have to prepare for the game, but once that game gets started, and unfortunately, being on a team while we exist in what we call life, it's like you've been already suited up to play on a team, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be ready once the game starts. Mm-hmm. And so this is where we who know have to temper ourselves in order to get the message out, and through your poetry, through the music, through the arts, we will get that music. We will get these messages out. The people will start gravitating towards these messages because we are hitting that vibrational sound inside of them. Mm-hmm. With the messages that we are sending and that we are agreeing to work with them upon.
I agree.
And so that's where our unification as one unit, coming out here, bringing out these messages, being able to form within ourselves and respect everybody's position and what everybody says that they're doing at the table. When we respect that with each other and we bring it out together, that's hard. That's what the community is going to respect, and that's what they are going to react to.
Right.
They're going to react to the unity of it.
And that's why it's called community. Community is common unity.
That's facts.
If we ain't got no unity, if we ain't got no unity in common, we ain't got nothing common to unify ourselves, we don't deserve to be called a community.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
That's why they call them neighborhoods and don't call them communities anymore. That's why we're building virtual communities, because we don't all come from the same place or the same thinking or background, but we still can build a community where we join and unite together on commonalities.
Mm-hmm. And to push that even further, we don't even call it neighborhoods anymore because we don't respect thy neighbor. We just call it hoods.
A hood. That's right.
Huh? Yeah. You take the neighbor, you take the neighbor out of the neighborhood. Now it's a hood. I ain't got to respect my neighbor no more, or acknowledge my brother and my sister as a neighbor, or even acknowledge them as brother and sister. We just adopt nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You my brother. I ain't gonna call you no nigga because nigga is a divisive term.
Well, I see that to me that's subjective because the negus and the naga, which I know are.
About in general with the common use of it. Don't nobody know about that. You know what I'm saying?
They don't properly.
They don't use it that way, but they need to be taught that way. They need to be. Everything that was good for us was taken and used against us. That's why don't use symbols. Well, what do you mean don't use symbols? All the symbols come from alchemy. And that so-called Star of David is actually an alchemic symbol saying as above, so below. So what's wrong with that? When we start looking at things on that level, we have to take back power of self.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and so everything's going to get weighed in what we say. I understand what you're saying about the N word, but the flip side is it was only used derogatorily because of what it meant for us, the high standing that word stood
Right.
for us. So,
you-
because say that.
No, I was just saying, right.
So, we don't see ourselves as the gods and goddesses, that we see ourselves only in this human body, but not outside of it in our ultimate greatness. Because after we leave this body, we still exist.
See,
We
now I
just
got to take you to
exist in
now
a
I got to take
different
you to Book of
form.
Judgment. Go ahead, sis. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. We're just in a different form. Because I cut Brother L. My
Watch this, sis.
apologies.
I'm gonna read something to you,
Now,
sis. It's gonna backs up what you just said about being gods. Watch this.
see, and this is how we gonna move. So, when somebody speaks, we should be able to weigh what they say within our teachings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where our teachings matter of what it is you think you see or you know. Well, is it in? Can you find it in? Does the teachings match up to this?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where, as the brother spoke, everything he said I heard it from Prophet Noble Drew Ali first, and now I hear it here in a Waspe.
Watch this. The sister said about God, but about us being the gods, right? Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. It says, now therefore, when you judge yourself to determine the balance of your good and evil deeds and your good and evil thoughts, let the creator, the great spirit, stand as the light of your soul, and through him judge yourself. But watch this. But not as to your worship, but as to your works. What you do, how you act, how you behave, how you think, what you say. But watch this to the sister point. Watch this to the sister point. Neither shall you judge yourself by any God, by any Lord, by any Savior or other idol, nor any man or woman. We covered that when I jumped in here. All right, now watch this. For you stand second to the great spirit in your attributes. Second to the great spirit in your attributes. Ain't no middleman. You don't stand third. Watch this. It is your responsibility. And I'm going to highlight this for the sister. It is your responsibility to do what? To make a god of yourself. To make a goddess of yourself, sister. And how? In your behavior, in your words, and in your deeds.
Absolutely.
And look, he was pushing even further. Because this goes for Owaspi also, as well as any other written book in reality. Neither shall you judge yourself by any sacred book or any Bible in the entire world. Nor by the words within them purporting to be my words, or the words of any God, any Lord, or Savior. See there?
This is very interesting. Because I have never heard of Owaspe.
You're gonna hear, once you research it, you're gonna hear a whole lot of controversy revolved around it about how it came about. But trust me, all the little stuff you're gonna find when you do a little 2-second little Google search and everybody giving their opinion on it, we had already didn't cut that short.
Right. Well, I'm well studied when as far as it comes to information. I don't really follow what people say, and the things that people usually talk very negatively about are the things that we need to really be tuned into, is what I've learned. So if there's a lot of controversy around it, I want to go in and figure out the controversy or around the controversy and find the truth, because there's truth to everything. It's just a matter of how it's perceived based on how deep you're willing to go within you. Correct. It ain't about the words in the book. This book is speaking to what I'm speaking from myself, and I've never even heard it or seen it before. Because you got the creator, you got the light in your soul already. You got the light already in there. That's why it's resonating with you. See what I'm talking about? That's what L was talking about. That's why I've already been through the whole. I've been through the many religions before I came up on this. I've been on a whole Bible Christian. I was an evangelist at one point. This shut all that down. It shuts all that down. And even when I was in those religions, I still had an open mind, because if I didn't listen to what was going on inside of me, I wouldn't even be here now. I'll still be stuck. And that's why when we introduce this to a lot of people in the religious community, specifically, especially them Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, they don't even want to hear this. I know they don't. They hate it. They hard. They are hardcore stuck in a different world. It's like we all exist right here, and this is the reality of what we see. But you can draw them on a piece of paper and write the words coming out of their mouth as if they live it in a 2D world, because they don't relate to anything that's right in front of them. It's only what has been indoctrinated and through the miseducation system of listening to other people. And that's how we've been taught to look outside of self rather than inside of self. And if you can't get with the natural truth of yourself, you'll never understand anything that's true.
Yep. And you're gonna hear this, and you're gonna hear this all through a WASP. You're gonna hear this all through a WASP. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you crack this book open, sister, when you hear something evil, I want you to call me up now and tell me, hey, this sounds evil as hell. Because guess what? A lot of the Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters that we compete with, right? They do everything but open up the book to see what the information is like.
Right.
They do everything but open up the book to put they talk about everything around the book. Oh, who compiled it, how it was compiled, and what it's associated with, blah, blah, blah. Open up the book and tell me if it's something malevolent up in there. Because I can open up your Bible and I can show you just how bloodthirsty and narcissistic that God you worship is. But when you read about the creator, the creator, the essence of reality, the creator don't even, what does the creator want from us? It's a simple answer to a simple question. What does the creator expect of us? The creator expects of us to build and progress our being and to become the gods that we are destined to be, and to rise up and inherit the ethereal world. We're talking about when you look out in outer space, that's what they say heaven like. We're going to be cruising out there. This is just a womb. They say the WASP explains that the earth is in a womb of atmosphere. And beyond that atmosphere is the ether, which is space, what they call space. That's our inheritance. Just like as a mortal, the earth is our inheritance. Unfortunately, we got boundaries and political areas and shit like that, which shouldn't be. But unfortunately, it is. This whole world, this whole planet is the Garden of Eden. This whole world is the land of Canaan, metaphorically. You shouldn't even be fighting over no land. The whole world is yours.
Yes. See, now, simple things that are made difficult based on religion and separation, division, rather than unity. And like the whole peace sign, they hold the peace sign like this. This to me is separating, to divide, but to hold them together like this is to bring them together as one in unity.
Yep. I'm gonna take you to Book of Ezra. Watch this. It says I'm gonna take you to Book of Ezra. I'm gonna take you to Book of Ezra, chapter 44. Hold on, watch this.
44. That's the number of the year.
Watch this. Is it really?
That's 44, huh? 44 came up again?
Yes.
Yep. Chapter 44, verses 14 and 15. I'm gonna read this to you, sis. I can read it off the dome, but I want to show it to you. I want to be objective since it's your first time seeing it.
I appreciate that.
All right, watch this. This is all the creator asks of us. Watch this. This is the service of the creator right here. Watch this. Oh, my bad. I keep hitting the up button. I'm thinking I'm hitting the zoom in button. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Let me go on and slow scroll down to verse 14. And watch this. It says right here, it says, remember that all things are of the great spirit. All things are of the great spirit. And you are his servants to do what? Right here, I'm going to highlight it. To help one another. That's the service. That's the worship. To lift you up, to give you kind, positive words, to motivate you to get through your day, if not your life. That's the service. Then watch this. Number 15, it says, as much as you do these services to one another, so do you serve Jehovah the Great Spirit. That's the service right there. It didn't ask us to slice a goat neck, to flay the skin off, to sprinkle the blood on the altar, to set it on fire so the God can smell it through his nostrils. It ain't
to sacrifice your firstborn son.
Right.
That's the only thing it's telling us. Now, I'm going to go ahead and precept this. I'm going to go to Book of S. I'm going to go to Book of S. Hold up. Zooming in too much. I'm going to take you to Book of S, chapter 19, verse 21. Watch this. Where's that Book of S at? Right here. Book of S. Let me scroll to 19. Here's the precept. $19.21. Let's go to 19. Yup, right here. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong. Not 19. 17.21. 17.21. Sorry. Watch this. God said, what did God say? God said, the words that come out of a man's mouth, even though they profess prayers and repentance, are of little help before the Great Spirit. Prayers and repentance are of little help. Watch this. But the words that come out of good works done to others, the words that comes out of good works done to others, to do what? To raise them up, are like the sound of a trumpet that reaches beyond the stars. That's all we got to do, is be there for one another, be a community. That's all we got to do.
That just makes too much sense. And I don't understand how anyone would want to argue with this information, because if you're living your life from a righteous standpoint, and you are being truthful with yourself and doing that, what they call shadow work, working on your lower self to elevate and evolve into your ultimate higher self, then this information should resonate with you on your journey.
Crazy. And when you crack this book open,
a lot of the people who listen to us are signed in with other groups and organizations. So when they hear information like this, the only thing that they see is, the collection plate ain't going to be too full this week if we let this type of teaching keep going on. Pretty soon our seats are going to be bare, so our collection plate is going to be bare. And that's really all that they look at when we are looking at an entire thing of actually taking care of ourselves and our people, and we're coming from it from a different place. So, Brother Darryl, can you please tell everybody how to find you throughout the social media?
Man, I ain't hard to find. Facebook, Darryl Cosma, easy. I'm the only one out there.
Okay. All right.
Facebook,
all right.
Darryl Cosma. Yep, you can Facebook Messenger me or hit me up on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? I add you. You know, just come with some knowledge and sense. You good? We good.
It's the La Shalom TV, the Bronze Yogi Report. Thank you all for tuning in. Brother Cosma, we're gonna move on to another part of this because we've been in here for an hour. And the next time we go on, we're going to go on every Thursday at this time.
Okay.
And then we have something else planned.
Yeah.
But we do want to get with your community, brother, and meet some more of the artistry part of your community.
Yeah, sure will. Connect with us. We got a number of artists. We got people that make beats, people that rap, people that do poetry. And it's all positive and uplifting. You know what I'm saying? Before I go, I do want to just introduce the sister because it was like an introduction. I just want to read through the cover page for real quick.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm gonna slide out. All right, now watch this. Says, okay, this is a WASP. A WASP is saying, what's the purpose of the book? This is the purpose. It's a practical guidebook to the spiritual life, sister. It's a practical guidebook to the spiritual life. That means the things that you learn in here, you can actually practice it and test it. Practice it and test it against reality to see if you get the feedback, the righteous feedback from reality. But let me show you who is this book for. Is this book for a certain group of people? No, look who this book is for. It's a primary. It's for the spiritual and practical enlightenment and development of who? Of individuals, of groups, and humanity for their glory and happiness and for the glory of the whole, for everybody, for everyone who got the light, who hears that light in their soul, with the ears of the soul and not the ears of the head. And we went over that earlier on. Now, let me go ahead and I'm going to read you this little intro paragraph, and I'm going to go ahead and ride up out of here, sis. All right, here we go. You have a corporeal body, Right off the back, it's telling the truth, because you have a corporeal body, which is your physical body, and you have a spiritual body. We already talked about how you interact with the figures in your dreams. You're not using your physical abilities to do that. Huh? You have a corporeal body and a spiritual body. Hear me and I will open your understanding. You talked about that. Hear me and I will open your understanding. I come to free not only the corporeal man, but the spiritual man. Yet with your freedom, you also attain to responsibility. We're responsible for ourselves and the things we do. You also attain to responsibility so that sooner or later your fidelity to your creator and to who your fellow man in what righteousness, love, and good works shall become the most sacred study of your life. We the most sacred study of our life. We are our life's greatest work.
Yes, facts.
Huh? It says your God does not come in this era as a dictator, but as your elder brother. Yes, your brother, not your father. He comes up as an elder brother with ample experience. Then he say, nor do I command you, saying you shall believe because I, your God, said so. Or revealed in this book, but it say right here, I'm gonna read the last two paragraphs. It say, nevertheless, the Ruach speak, which is the light of Jehovah, the great spirit, the creator, is revealed to man. And man is to do what? Judge himself. And to do what? Labor to save himself. What does that mean by save himself? That means be selfish? No, because part of salvation, and you'll read that in the Ruach speak, is also uplifting your fellow man too. You're not to save yourself on the back of somebody else. Because what does salvation mean when you read it in the dictionary? It means to liberate yourself from ignorance. To liberate yourself from ignorance. Now watch this. So that he may have glory, so that by this he or she may have honor and glory. Now watch this. For the will of the creator is not for man to be forever led. It's not the will of the creator for us to be forever led. Just like with you a mama, we all got mamas. Mama and daddy got to eventually let us cross the street by ourselves. Let us go to the store by ourselves. Let us catch the school bus by ourselves. See that? Now watch this. For the will of the creator is not for man to be forever led, but for man to ultimately have the light of practicing good works organically as a community from what? Infancy on up. From the beginning, from the start. They ain't ready, man. They ain't ready.
Well, they need to be ready, because here's the reality in which we are in right now. We're here, and this conversation is very much real. And as long as we are real in it, then there's no refuting any of it, except to not involve yourself with what we got going on.
Right. And so them Abrahamic faiths, I'm gonna tell you something, sister. Them Abrahamic faiths. Let me tell you something. We compete with these Hebrew Israelites all the time, and they fail at every time. They fail every time, sis. They fail at every time. They have a conversation with us, have a debate with us. You know what I'm talking about? They fail at every turn. We even got them on record. I can show you the video right now. We got them on record admitting that they would kill an infant or their infant if their God told them to. Remember that story of Abraham, right?
Yeah.
We got them on record. I can pull it up for you right now if you want me to show you. I can pull it up for you now. Watch this. I'm gonna pull up for you now. Let me share my.
It's a sad state of affairs when you have grown men today who would answer that question and say, "Yes, I would kill my child."
Watch this. I'm gonna show it for you right now. Let me go to my videos. I'm on my YouTube. Let me go to your videos.
And we wonder why our children are lost when we'll kill our sons, and basically we sell our daughters off through a dowry. And you wonder why we're lost.
Okay, watch this. Hold on, I got it right here. I'm gonna share my screen again, real quick. And I'm gonna make sure the audio is on. Okay, I got the audio share. Yep, share audio on. Boom, hit that. Share system audio. Go and hit that share. Yep. So go ahead and let that up when you get a second, sis. I'm finna show it to you right now. Hold on. What screen did I just share? Okay. Yep. Here it is. Watch this. I'm gonna blow it up for you. Watch this here.
That if a child was to be rebellious, okay, towards their parents,
You hear that?
Turn your audio up some.
Okay, I gotta do I. Oh, I think I gotta turn my computer audio up. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, computer audio. Okay, all right, watch this. Let me start it over.
The moral law is that if a child was to be rebellious, okay, towards their parents, they was to be taken out and be stoned to death because of that. You see what I'm saying?
Would you do that? Would you do that if your God came back to you today in glory and said, I want you to stone your son if he get rebellious? Would you? Would you do it?
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah, I would.
Did you hear that? He said he said, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Now watch this. Watch this other guy. Watch this.
Wow.
Would you kill your child, your son, if your God told you to?
You said if the Most High told me to?
Yeah.
Or yeah, man, the Most High said do it, then that's what it is.
See that? He said the most I say do it, that's what it is. And then I don't have the rest of it in here, but when Malachi Maccabee did the debate with this brother, he even said that he would read the story to his son before he did it, before he do it.
If your God came to you right now, tonight, in pomp and glory, shining, and he commanded the death of your child, would you sacrifice your child?
If the Most High told you to do it, of course.
My boy said, of course.
They're not even thinking about it before they answer. They're so devout.
My boy said, of course. Yeah.
To this idea of sacrifice. And even in the Bible, it tells you that we no longer have to live under that law of sacrifice anymore, because the ultimate sacrifice was made. So people who choose to live still under that idea and the pretense of that have not elevated even in their own books.
Yeah. All right, watch this last one. Watch how this dude answered when I asked him. Watch this.
Wow.
Watch this. If God came to you and told you to sacrifice your kid, would you sacrifice your kid?
Hell yeah.
The moral law is that if a child was to be rebellious,
it's not funny. It's not funny, but it is. It's not funny, but it is. The answer, they're like, well, what, you wouldn't do it? And it's like, yo, where's the thinking for yourself? This is how look at everything that's going on in the media right now. And this is the mentality of people who go looking for jobs, looking to get on in a certain industry, and then they have to sacrifice something and they just do it so willingly. This is the reason why, from this type of thinking. And that's why it's very good that we're coming together to show something and to bring about a different thought of people and what can be inside of this world. Because other than that, yeah, man, the people have no power, save the power that they feel like someone gave to them.
Right.
That's it.
Man. But yeah.
Greetings, Sister Jasmine over here on Facebook with me.
Ooh-wee. That was a good laugh, though, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead.
Welcome.
I'm gonna go ahead and yield at this point, man. So yeah, but you said you want to move on to another topic. You ready to close the show down?
No, well, we're gonna handle a few more things. We're only gonna be like an hour and a half here. Say that, brother.
No, I was saying, I'm sorry to cut you off. I can stick around longer. I thought you was about to shut the show down.
Oh, okay. No, not necessarily just shut it down, but just go through a few more things so we can lead to that point.
Okay.
But yeah, yes, sir. You're more than welcome, because the things that we discuss, like I said, this is a community right here. We don't have all the answers. We're not looking to have all the answers. We expect for this to be a collective of us with as far as what we're doing. So, Sister Akshita,
yes,
you've had an interesting week. You're having a very interesting week, huh?
Yes, it is. Has gotten me excited beyond measure. My music is being played, and also one of my songs titled Brighter Days has been selected on the MTV music playlist.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So everything is happening really fast, and it's exciting, and I'm grateful that work that I have put in at, you know, to this point, with making the music and getting it out there, you know, and is being heard and is resonating with people. It's doing exactly what it was supposed to do, to speak to the hearts and the souls of those who have ears to hear. It's not for everybody, and I understand that. But for those who it does resonate with, they are taking on a liking to it. And I'm feeling really good, you know, about that, because my style is different. I call it Akshita style poetry, FreeQueenSea flow.
Oh, that's
and
what's up.
it's poetry on a beat.
Okay.
So
I
tell people I don't rap and I don't sing. I call myself an MC that can harmonize.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's love. The family, by the way, is showing you love in the chat. They all saying congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And so that's KC 101. Now let me pull it up, guys. It's 103, right? It's 103.1 Kiss FM through iHeartRadio.
Yes.
Where her music is being played. Also, she has is that a play off of C. Freeman L? And which are you talking about? I don't think anything we're doing is a play off from C. Freeman L. But you can explain to me what you mean, and I'll better tell you that. And then you can find Matriarch LLC on YouTube. Matriarch LLC, and there you'll see a whole assortment of different material that has been put together by Sister Akshita for your listening enjoyment, for your family enjoyment, for uplifting and empowerment of our side stars. And you know, Saturday morning, you're cleaning your house, you might want to punch on Matriarch LLC and give it a listen, and let the music play.
Right.
Let whatever.
Right. Are you on SoundCloud, sis?
I am not as of yet.
Okay.
But I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yep.
And so anybody else that's out there, listen, I play the music. I do a little DJ thing or video jockey, however you look at it, where songs are played. If I know you out there and I know how to catch you, I will put your music in rotation. And I don't charge for it or anything like that. Your music goes in rotation, your style, the lyrics you want to say, it all goes in rotation. All you got to do is let me know that you're doing that, how I find it, and I will add you to the list of what's going on, and not shy about telling people how to contact you directly in order to get at your music and stuff. And so we not a play on word of play, so to speak, on some MC type vibes. Okay, the Bronze Yogi report, he's saying some stuff on here. And I understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. But if Bronze Yogi, if you out there, you dropping things, let us know, bro, how to catch you. So I go through it. We ask that you hold down. Listen, we done did a whole show, and I haven't heard a curse word throughout this entire thing. I haven't heard any disparaging. So this shows that we can put something together that's valuable, and we don't need none of those elements to travel along with us in what it is that we're doing. But you know, if somebody does, we're not cussing you out for doing it. This is just proof that we don't have to do it.
This is a higher. This is a higher light, higher vibe, higher frequency conversation.
Facts.
You know, this is one of the conversations somebody will learn something from it and can take it with them and use it practically.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, because we've been through a few, huh?
That's the goal, to come here and leave information that can be utilized. And like I've heard, I have to tell Kevin Gates, he says, if you can't be used, you useless. And that makes so much sense because it's one thing to be used and another thing to be abused and misused.
Yeah.
So if you can't be used, because who wants you around if you're just gonna sit there and lay around all day or sit around all day and not contribute to the building process.
Right.
But if you can be used to contribute to the building, then you are useful. And people will have you around as a useful being rather than a useless being.
Yeah, and so as all the people say, please like, subscribe, and share Empire New videos.
Thumb up the video.
Thumb up the video.
Matter of fact, let me thumb it up.
Them algorithms going in the next few months. We want to move up a little bit too.
Right. We ain't doing all this for nothing.
No, we're not.
Yep, I got a song like that too.
Yeah, you got a new subscriber too on top of mine.
Yes.
Brown said he subscribed. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I came in. Yeah, we got you. We got you, sis. We the family. We got you.
Thank you. So we look forward to building with everyone, everywhere, every way that we can. So we Brother Cosmo got his poetry going on. Sister Akshita, she has her poetry going on, dropping them over beats. Let's collab, people. Let's get together. Let's work together. Let's make us bigger than everything and everything that's out here. And let's move us forward as a people. And I got my own music coming too. So don't even, it's not like I just do a lot of talking. I got my own coming too. But it's a pleasure to have shared this opportunity with you this evening, with both of you. Sister Akshita, thank you.
Likewise.
Brother Cosmo, thank you for your time and what you have done. It's 11:18, and we're gonna cut this first one short. Maybe it's short because the next time we might go 2.5, 3 hours. But this was an introduction to us, and now we got an introduction to you on. And there's another brother, Tahakor Bay, and I know that there are side stars out there who need to be heard. Come on, we're trying to hear you. You see how we do interviews.
I can invite some of the sisters that I have been building with over the course of several years now. One in particular, that Fatima Mahdi, she does music and she speaks. She has a great head on her shoulder, and she even collabed on a song with me. So she's come forward with me like that creatively. And so it's just been good with her. So I would like, and she's one who's always engaging with me, like, hey, what inspired this? And with your music, and like she really listens to it, and she asks questions about what it is that inspired that particular work that she finds interest in. So she engages me so much. She had me thinking about it, and I'm like, that's a really good question to think about. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, let's get her on too.
I would love for her to come on and speak and introduce herself and what she does. She does something that she calls therapeutic art. So and then I'm I got the family with the Messiah Code and everything, and the Messiah Code speaks on the body of the Messiah, and we being a part of that body, as in we are the unity of who we are, not just as one, but collectively. And we are 361 degrees, which everything starts at the dot. So without the dot, with the dot, we're creating everything in our plot as to who we are. And then we have a part as a collective on the body of the Messiah.
Hey, she just broke down Vortex, and don't even know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know it for what the book you're coming from, but it's all, and that's why I mentioned it, because it's all of the same. It's just a different way of understanding
Yeah, you just broke it down.
Yes, a different way of breaking the information down into bite-sized chunks to understand it so you can take it into yourself
Yep.
and grow those seeds of knowledge.
Yep. She just broke down that vortex.
And mental magic, that's right. My sister over here on Facebook, Jasmine Thompson, said, and mental magic. I started in mental magic, and mental magic is what taught me how to go inside of myself and not find myself, not define myself, but to infine myself. And so we learned a different language and how to express in the importance of language and etymology and things like that. And that's how mental magic opened me up to the beginning of my understanding as far as learning with the collective. I had to have done my individual work in order to even receive the information that was being put out. So here we are today talking about Owaspe.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Right.
And so this is a new concept to me, and I'm sure many others, because I haven't heard or seen anything that, and if I did, I didn't know what it was.
Oh, yep. Girl, you go, man. You go be
and I didn't even take the time
just by this conversation.
You're gonna be heightened, man. You get that, you crack that Owaspe, boy, you about to be heightened.
I didn't introduce it to her. I didn't introduce it to her prior to this show and conversation. Man, this thing just sort of worked itself out. I just, once you came on, I told her you were in there. But prior to that, she had no idea what was coming or how it was going to be done. So thank you very much, bro.
If she lit, I'm gonna tell you something like this, bro. If she lit like she is now, when she get that Owaspe, it's game over. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know the type when I see it. I know the type when I see it, and I seen them start, and it's over. It was over.
Yes, sir.
It's over.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
So yes, I'm excited. So where can we get the book?
I can give you the PDF. I got a PDF and I got a physical copy that I printed myself from the PDF, but you can send me your hit me up on Messenger Daryl Cosma and send me your email address, and I'll get you connected to the one I got on my drive.
Okay, for sure.
But yeah, but you, man, if you already you got it like that now, you about to be a dangerous person. You about to be dangerous.
Boots on ground.
I almost feel bad for showing you the book. You about to be dangerous.
You have done what you were supposed to do,
man.
Because and you, so funny that you went and you started at chapter 44. I turned 44 this year.
Okay.
And Elia and I were just speaking yesterday. Or was that today? Either way, either today or yesterday, because we've been on and off building all this. We getting to today. Nonetheless.
So like a day and a half ago, the number 44 played an essential part in what we were doing. Yeah. And it just came out of nowhere.
It just keeps coming up.
It keeps coming up. Today you popped right on 44.
Yeah. That number following you around now. But yeah, you broke down that vortex because the creator says in the book of inspiration that the mind is like a vortex. All things come to us from without. All things, everything that we know and understand that's in the inside came to us from what is external to ourselves, which is from the outside. You see what I'm talking about? And that's where we coin the phrase as without, so within as without. Because everything is a transmission, everything is a transmission and a reception, and it's going both ways. It's not just going one way. That's what that means. And then you got the as above, so below, which means that. And what's crazy is when you say as above and so below to Christians and Israelites, they freak out. But their way of saying it is done on earth as it is in heaven, and they don't even realize it. That's just how gone they are. But the mechanisms that take place in the spirit are parallel to the mechanisms that take place in the flesh. That's why we got the phrase as above, so below as above, as without, so within as without. To your point, Yah, that Star of David, they don't even know what it means.
Yes, sir.
They don't even know what it means. They don't even
know what it means.
that's like a breakdown in understanding duality and polarity.
Yeah.
And I want to say what's up to my bro star Lazarus Lamel, Solar Prime for the Messiah Code, in which we was just speaking on. He's just tuned in on my Facebook right
Yeah.
now. And so welcome to the conversation. You can go on YouTube at Official Empire of Nubia and look at the live stream from there. So you can see all of us. We got El Garb here and Bro Star Daryl Cosman on the live.
And get ready to be get ready for his time to come on. That's what he could do. Get ready for his time to come on.
You get ready to come on. Yeah, you got to come on. Yeah, he need to come on here and present himself to the people. And that'll be a very interesting conversation as well.
Yeah. So, Brother Daryl, if we could all share within our groups our names and stuff and tell people when it comes to me, I want to know where their art is, where their music is, if they wrote a book, if they're making a movie, all that kind of stuff. I need to hear from them so we can package it and push it back out to the people. We can see that we can entertain ourselves all day and night long.
Yeah, you already know the family is very fond of you because we met on Lions Den when I did that the presentation on salvation and resurrection, what it really mean. And that's when you came on and you were saying, you were sharing that the Moors can't refute this, or they agree, the Moors would agree with this information. And so we had a wonderful conversation tonight when we met, that I had brought you on my show to do the interview. And and Cosmo Kyle already knew of you, before the time that we met. And then you got no WASP, got up into it. And that's right. We had our show. We went through a bunch of WASP. We walked through a couple of chapters in Book Inspiration and was breaking some things down. And so the family are fond of you, man. You family, man. And nobody, that's why Browns is here. The family came through today. They came through.
Yeah, I see it. We appreciate it. We appreciate that.
They know you. They know Sister Akshita now. But everybody just got to commune and talk to everybody. You got everybody on your Facebook. You can hit Brown's Yogi up because he do the beats. Hit him on Messenger, man. Say what's up, what you want to do.
Okay.
He'll connect you with everybody else. We all a network. We all on the same vibe. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
You just gotta talk. Just gotta talk. It's just a matter of just talking. That's all.
For sure. And coming to the table. The table is already set. We just need to get to our seat and take our position.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. So it's an honor being with y'all. Sister Akshita, would you like to play a song to take us out of here? As we say, peace and love to the people.
Absolutely. This is who we are as a declaration of we the people. Of we the people of the Empire of Nubia, brought to you by the Matriarch. They want to know this is about who we are. The question has been a common question. Who are you? What tribe do you belong to? They want to know who we are. So I'm here to tell you. I talk to the land, the Americans, indigenous people of the North American continent, also known as Turtle Island. We are the Taino people, associated with the Arawakan Indians. We are the people on this land. Our direct bloodline traces back to the Mayan civilization, presently known as the Mayan people. Through mental magic omniverse, as we call today, we are the Turtle people. Our bloodline is directly tied to the Cherokee, Choctaw, and Chickasaw people of Mobile, Alabama, formerly named the capital of the Louisiana Territory prior to the historical purchase of the land
We are the origin of the land, are the continent of the Americas, now known as the Amerindian people. The indigenous people of the Americas, commonly known now as American Indians. Our religious practices and tenets are based in Islamism. As American Moors, we give honor to all truth and divine prophets of Allah. We practice the 5 principles in our daily lives: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We are Rastafarian. We are the Moors of America. It's our nationality. We are the people of many nations. We have joined together to create various tribes united as the empire of Libya. I am the supreme justice of my eye, the one who brings balance and justice among the righteous people. We are joined with the Raw Tribe Code, the Messiah Code movement. We understand, and understand who we are as the collective body of the Messiah as 361 degrees. We are the dot in the center of all existence. We are matriarchal, meaning we give honor and respect to mothers in their proper positions, leading the family in wholeness, a pure heart, and their daily functions, giving equal respect to men who honor their mothers, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers. I am the chairwoman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the Matriarch. I am a chosen daughter. Declaration. I, L. Christina Akshita Vader, was chosen to deputize other mothers, no matter what race or identification they subscribe to, as long as they understand the protocols of human rights and the duties and responsibilities of a mother. Above all these, we are human, and we understand and overstand that we have human rights, and our birthrights are in the land in which we stand. We are the law, and we follow the laws of nature. I, self, law, am master. Islam.
Islam,
Hey,
Islamism.
it's been the same theme and energy has been carrying through the whole night, man. You see how we all been saying the same thing in our own way? You see that?
Yes, sir.
This is
I ain't got nothing to say. I
alignment.
ain't got nothing to say about what you just put through the transmission. I ain't got nothing to say about what you just put through the airwaves. I love it. That was
Thank you.
fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And to hear you say that, you know what I'm saying, it don't matter what race of people, it don't matter. It don't even matter. You said as long as we all speak the same language, which is the light that's within us.
That's right.
That's a common language that we speak.
That's
A
right.
common language that we speak, man.
Thank
Crazy.
you for that.
That's
Yes.
crazy. Hey, boy, the faithists and the Moors be a unit. It's game over for everybody else, man.
Game over. Game over.
Game over.
Nail in the coffin, baby. Nail in the coffin. Let's go.
Game over, man. It ain't nothing they can do, man. It ain't nothing they can do. And the creator said that this was gonna happen too in Owaspy. It's game over.
Yep.
Yes, game over.
Because it's different. Because there's different tribes. There's different tribes of faithists. And I'm gonna tell you like this. What is a faithist? A faithist ain't nothing but another way of saying a realist. Realist. It's just another way of saying a realist. When you hear faithist, you're realist. Got a lot of faithists out there that don't have a waspy. They don't even need it. You don't need a waspy to be a faithist. You just need to understand what that voice inside your soul is saying. And you listening to it and abiding by it, you a faithist. You a faithist. The book is reality itself. That's the book. When all them brothers and sisters say, "What a man you script that? What is that, bro?" Look, a book existed after reality came. There was no book first, then reality. It was reality and then the book.
Facts.
That's why
Amen.
reality is the book.
Right. Huh? We are the book.
We are the book.
And that's what we talk about in the Messiah Code.
I was just about to recite the verse to you too, man. It's in Book of Discipline, chapter 5, verse 10 through 11. It say the Great Spirit is as near this day as in the time of the ancients. Put yourself in order, becoming one with him, and no book is so easily read as his created universe.
Mm.
Inspiration comes less by books than by what the Great Spirit wrote. His worlds. Read him and his works. Huh?
Yes.
Read him and his works. Frame your thoughts and your speech for him, and he will answer you in your own behavior.
Yes.
Amen. Yes, sir.
We are
yes, sir.
We the storehouse. We are the record.
Indeed.
We are the manuscript. We are creation. Huh?
Yes.
Getting props over here. Lazarus Lamel said he listening. He said, "Come on now." He feel where you coming from.
we gonna build. I'm gonna catch y'all on another Thursday.
Please.
Yeah, we gonna come together. We got to get the family together because the Creator said that it's on this land that we all come together.
Yes.
The Creator said it happens on this land.
It already did. We just have to.
On this land.
We just have to basically remember. Remember is to bring back together.
It's in you.
Remember those parts and pieces that were torn and taken apart. And so now we have to remember, bring back together into unity, and we have to be the example of that. Talking about it isn't going to do us any justice. We have to be that.
Right, we got to do the work. Remember when I read it to you, we got to do the work because what it say in Book of Acts chapter 17 verse 21, it say God said the words that come out of a man's mouth, even though they profess prayers and repentance, are of little help before the Great Spirit. But the words that come out of doing good works, done unto others, is like the sound of a trumpet that reaches beyond the stars. Our actions is what speak louder. Don't Mama always say the phrase "actions speak louder than words"?
Yes.
Amen. Amen. I just had to go through that with my grandson to let him know his actions speak louder than his words. That's why you want punishment right now, because your actions speak louder than your words.
Yep. You judge.
I didn't say that, Pop. I didn't say that, Pop. No, your actions said it. Your actions are speaking louder than your words, boy. You want punishment now. He was flipping.
Right.
But I didn't say that.
Hey, but you got to teach them, though. You're going to get answered in your behavior. So if you want to keep acting like that, you're going to keep getting the same results. And it's you that's responsible and accountable for your actions. So you know the consequences. So look, that's why the Creator say, whatever it is you sow on earth, you're going to reap in heaven.
Okay,
yes, sir.
That's just like when you sow a seed and the tree grows. You don't sow a apple seed and expect oranges and bananas to grow.
Exactly, you're gonna get apples.
Exactly.
If you are, and if that's what you're expecting to grow from it, then you're delusional anyway.
Especially when you follow apple tree growing things in order to make an apple tree grow, and you still expected oranges, but you read the book and it said this is how an apple tree grow. Water it twice a week. The orange tree gets it 4 times a week, but you watering twice a week to looking for oranges. Come on now, stop it.
Right. So you're not even following the right directions because of your expectations of what it is that you've sown.
And that's called being subjective. That's called being subjective. When you want reality to revolve around your emotions, that's called being subjective.
Oh, I got a song for that too.
Oh man, see, I got a whole presentation on the objective subjective understanding. I got a whole presentation on it, sister. You said you got a song on it, huh?
Yeah, emotionless and full of care. Be less of emotions and full of care. So be careful.
Wow. Be careful.
See, this is building. I look forward to the music and stuff. I know my phone is about to die on me. And I got it plugged in.
Yeah, we can ride. We can go ahead.
I'm about to die.
But sister, hit me up on Facebook, sis, so we can go ahead and stay connected. I'm gonna catch y'all whatever Thursday I'm free or whatever. I'll hop on, man, and drop some knowledge and stuff and build with the family. But yeah, get everybody on y'all side together. I'm gonna get everybody on the faith side together. We all need to come on and come together and connect. And you already feeling that OWASP. So send me your email address. I'm gonna go ahead and connect you to the doc so that you can start reading that OWASP. But like I said, if you're gonna have a lot of questions, and then when you say, man, this part sound funny, let me just go here. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit me up and say I got a question on this part, because there's a lot of things you're gonna read that might sound funny in the beginning, but then it's explained later on when you get up deeper further in the book, though. But hit us up.
And you have Cosmin Cal TV. That's your brother, right?
Yeah, that's my brother Cosmin Cal right there. You got posted on the screen. My brother Cosmin Cal. And then Sila Shalom, I think, stopped through for a brief minute. I don't know if he's still here or not. And then Branch Yogi, he came through. Sister Mahalia, she came through. So yeah, the family came through to watch what was going on. But all the family already found you, y'all. But yeah, we got the sister right here. Yeah, all we gotta do is just go ahead and talk and holler. That's all we gotta do is just congregate and be a unit.
Okay, yes, sir. So, Sister Mahalia, if you would connect with Sister Christina, Akshita, Veda, and from the Side Stars, y'all go ahead and do your thing together. It'll be greatly appreciated.
Yeah,
this is the Matriarch.
Yeah, I think the sisters might have their own little chat group too. You know what I'm saying? But just go ahead. Yeah, but go ahead and talk to the sisters. Like the brothers, we got our own chat. Sisters got their chat. Then we got a universal chat too, with everybody. We be there chopping it up.
Yes, Brother Darryl, it's been an honor sharing time and space with you again, brother. Always, brother. Respect and love, brother. Thank you for everything that you're doing out there. Yes, sir.
No problem, bro. Love and light. I'm glad I came to represent. Thanks for having me, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all real soon. Love and light. All praises to the ever-present Great Spirit, whose magnitude is incomprehensible, and whose presence is everywhere. Faithism. All right, in correspondence with my Islamism brothers and sisters. Right on, y'all.
Yes, sir. Right. God, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Because I know I didn't tell you that he was coming on or anything. No. We're still looking for Brother Tahaka Bay. He didn't answer. I probably sent it to him late. I'll send it to him again next week. But you, sister, thank you for your work and everything that you're putting into this. And it's been like a year and a half now that we've actually been discussing things together, putting it on. And now here we are. Lion King wasn't able to make it. We hope to have Lion King in here soon.
Yes, for
sure. And a whole host of other people. Yeah, and maybe he'll see this and that'll also move with him and resonate with him in a positive manner. That he actually sees the work being done now, and nobody's standing on anything.
Right.
So, congratulations, and thank you for everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Let's keep it up. And so we'll get together and get ready for the next show next week.
All right. So you want me to play us out of here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, thank you. And it has been a wonderful show.
Yes, thank you.
BOG Hustle Stomp. Akshita Veda coming through. Reaching out to you to let you know. Fort Matriarch got boots on the ground. I got 10 toes down, both feet on the ground. Walking tall like a giant, thumping loud, standing proud. I got boots on the ground. It's the BOG Hustle Stomp in the rise of the matriarch. The BOG Hustle Stomp in the rise of the matriarch. It's time to rise and grind. Shine with the sun in the daylight. Glow with the moon in the night light. Show light from within. Bring your own light from the fire within. It's the divine hour to stand in our own power. The time is now. We are the towers. The watchtowers on the praise field. In harmony, making walls falls like Jericho's walls. United we all stand, dividing we all fall. Jackpot, Powerball, it's like a home run and a touchdown. This life game ain't no sport, y'all, but it's a prime time season now. So like ESPN say, get in the game on the right side, forever changed over here, your name is not the same. When you come through the fire, your new name is created to take you higher. It's a purpose-driven life on a journey to find your higher meaning in life. Gaining knowledge of your mission, having true ambition. Now everything feels right, following your heart. No longer lost in a world, subduing your light. No fear and shining light, so bright. It's our birthright. 10 toes down, both feet on the ground, walking tall like a giant, stomping loud, standing proud. I got boots on the ground. It's the BOG hustle stomp and the rise of the matriarch. BOG hustle stomp and the rise of the matriarch. We got boots on the ground, and we're stomping down, and we're stomping down. We got boots on the ground, and we're stomping down.
Sister Jasmine Thompson says she tagged Tahaka Bay.
It's time for a roll call. Islamism.
I couldn't leave you out. I had to play it.
Facts over feelings. A nation building. Islamism. We greet you with respect and honor. Islam, Islam, Islamism. Facts over feelings. We're nation building. It's time for a roll call. High regards to the Moorish nationals, nation building, standing on nation business. Following the teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali, who founded the Moorish Science Temple of America in 1913, out of Newark, New Jersey, living in the righteousness of Allah, our divine creator. Here's a message to the current day movement. Islamism. It's time for the sheiks and the sheikas to create the table and join as one body of government. It's your obligation to be who you have proclaimed to be amongst the people. United we shall stand, divided we all fall. El Yagar is the Caesar, the mediator, to remove the obstacles in communication. As the issues are identified to come to a mutual agreement among righteous men and women. It's facts over feelings and nation building. Islam, Islamism, Islamism. Speaking of righteousness, we are charged to protect our future generations, our legacy from all predators, even the ones we cannot see. Islamism. El Yagar is given respect, honor, and love. Shout out to Jaguar Wright for upholding the truth. She should be surrounded by soldiers protecting her against all evil, because she is speaking truth to protect our children. El Yah is the creator of Third World Order and Amexem Trust, advocating for the use of pesos, the new currency of we the people, unified and dignified people, serving as the Caesar of the Empire of Nubia. Islamism. El Yagar stands united with the Lion King and me, my supreme justice. We three serving as a trinity, navigating obstacles and differences to make a difference as we the people. We are nation building. Islamism. Facts over feelings. Islam, Islam, Islamism. Islamism. El Yagar is a unifier and organizer, bringing people to the table to speak the truth. Islamism. People stand up more, looking through a clean glass, standing on truth, and he will get on your ass to correct behaviors that bring disorder in class. When you come in, sit down, grab a pen to take notes, because we're in it to win it. Islamism. Nation building is no easy feat. It takes work to bring people together, to get them moving and on their feet. In the streets, marching to our own beat. Islamism. It's facts over feelings. Islamism. Islamism.
Islamism. Thank you for putting that in there.
Yes, of
I
course.
didn't even think about you playing that. I just didn't think about you playing, but thank you. Oh my God, you put me in music. Oh my, I am so humbled by that. I don't know what to say, but thank you for that, Side Star. That means a lot to me. That's something I could leave for my grandchildren to hear and
Yes.
see. Yes, I appreciate that so much. That means so much to me.
Yes, you're
So
doing a good work.
thank you, and I will catch up with Taharka Bay. For anybody that hears us, we would like Taharka Bay up here. We are supporting Taharka Bay's message. We just need him to come let the people know what his message is, so that there is no I think, or any of that. We facts over feelings, and the way you get the facts is to talk to the person wherever you know that discrepancy or wherever is. You talk to that person, you clear that lane with them, and then you know where you stand, where they stand, and how everything should work out. And so that's how we're moving without any mess. Oh, sister, thank you, sister.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. And now I got to share this all over Facebook.
Yes.
Yes, and learn how to share it before we even come on this way to get more people. Yes, ma'am.
It's been this is a nice first run, and the activity here, the conversation has been phenomenal for the first time coming on. So we just go up from here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Yes, and you have a wonderful evening, and we will pick this up again tomorrow. But you know how it is. If you need me, just hit me. I'm there.
Thank you, of course.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
likewise.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, all righty, we're out of here. Much love, much respect, and it's all in love.
All in love. Islam, Islam, Islamism.
Islam, Islam, Islamism from the Empire of Nubia. We the people.
Peace and love, Side Star.